Rose Red, aka Mr. Intensity, and my job is to invoke thought and help awaken the world's consciousness one person at a time. Hopefully that person is you. Now, early morning, me and Mrs. Intensity just left the gym, just got that work. Now, I want people to think about this real quick, because a lot of y'all are just too unselfish, if you want to think about it from that point. I want you to stick with me in this video, because I'm going somewhere with this. Now, this is for everybody who actually, what's going on, everybody? Y'all up, everybody up. We got like 5 I'm starting to do 2 a days again, so we got to get up early to make sure things are handled. Now, we have children, we have a life, but we are very giving people. We give to the world, we give to family, we give to the children, but we never don't put ourselves first before all of it. This is for the people who don't put themselves first. It's just too, and there's a way, too giving. To be too giving to a fault can actually hurt you. And I want you to understand that being too giving in the end can make you seriously resentful. Now, I hear a lot of people who are parents, who have been parents, now are grandparents, always say, after all I done sacrificed for you, yada, 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 yada. Well, I didn't ask you to be here, and I didn't ask you not to put yourself first. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? I see y'all all awake, getting at work, handling y'all business, getting up early, maybe an hour early. But this video is going to force you to think about this particular topic from a different perspective. And I had to see this for myself upon my first spiritual awakening, understanding that I was putting everybody first and not putting myself first to a fault. So here's the deal. I've always been a good father, right? I've always been able to be there for my boys, but I've always put my boys first. To a fault, I put them before my own well-being, to the point where I wasn't useful in a way where they could use me, because I was always worn out by putting them first. Now, I'm not saying don't be a good parent, but I'm always saying find time for yourself, because when you put other people before you consistently, it can build a level of resentment where you're going to explode one day sooner or later. And you must find time to make yourself the first priority, understanding that in the end, it's going to make everybody better. Now, when I ran the first go around with Intensity Fitness Club, I put my colleagues first. I put the clients first. I put everybody first before my own well-being, until I just stressed myself out to the point where I realized that nobody gives a shit that when you put everybody else first, because you're not putting yourself first. And if you're not respecting yourself to make you your priority, people won't respect you as well. And when you put yourself first and make yourself a first priority, people will respect you more. So when I ran my company and they did what they did and they left and all that stuff, they actually didn't give a shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm sitting here trying to pay rent so we can have this fitness club thing going on, this dance club thing going on, and you're accusing me of things that I would never do. And I'm sitting here, my car just got repoed. I ain't tell y'all that. This is what I'm talking to them. I'm coming over the bridge every single day, taking an hour-and-a-half ride when I don't have gas money, and none of y'all give a shit. Why? Because I didn't put myself first. And a lot of y'all really don't put yourselves first. People just think because they got kids and they dead, that gives them the right to get lazy and to get fat and not make themselves a priority because I got children. Like, you ever hear somebody say you got that daddy weight? Like, I had kids and I was still going to the gym. I didn't give a shit. If I really wanted to do it, I'm gonna do it. Like, how was me not going to the gym or not finding time for myself? At least a half an hour a day. Everybody can take a half an hour a day to focus on themselves, to meditate, to work out, to get work done, to move towards your goals. You can get it done. Now, I want you to understand another thing. When you actually are in a relationship, right, and you have a spouse, and you put your spouse first before you'll become resentful towards your spouse in the long run, because you constantly put them first and they don't realize what you're sacrificing, what you're giving up. That's why I always say in a relationship, you each should put yourselves first, and then you will be much better off for each other in the long run. So me and my wife, she's starting her YouTube page, and I'm trying to get her to put herself first, on that side, so she can work on what I knew was what she was good at anyway, and now she's doing it. But I put myself first, and she puts herself first, and together we can come together and we can make ourselves better for the family. A lot of you people out there are putting your family first before you, putting your job first before you, and people just don't give a shit whether they really don't care. I'm telling y'all, they really don't care if you put yourself first or not. Just do it. When it comes down to it, they'll respect you more because you will put yourself first. I'm telling you, you really like. Let me give you an example. Say when you're hanging with your spouse or your friends or your family, right? And they say, yo, come do this or come pick me up, because they always know you're going to do it. They always know you're so giving, they'll take advantage of you. But you're like, nah, I gotta get to the gym, or nah, I gotta do this, or nah, I gotta do that. And I have to do it because it's for me. Oh, and they might get mad at first. They might get mad because they're not used to you putting yourself first. They're used to you putting everything else before them first. And I'm telling y'all right now, stop being taken advantage of. Because I'm telling you,
I want to say something.
You want to say something?
Absolutely.
Oh, you really want to say something about this? So Mrs. In10sity was watching my video.
Yep.
And she wanted to say something about this particular topic. I asked her to come, but now she want to come. I guess she want to put herself first in this video.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, let me move. Go ahead, tell them.
Okay, I want to speak to the ladies because a lot of the ladies seem to have difficulty putting themselves first, especially being a mother and a wife. You see what I'm saying? Now, I know a lot of people get kind of mixed up in, like providing for their family, especially if you're a woman, cooking for the family, cleaning for the family, and, we end up looking drained and ragged after a while because we don't get a chance to, put ourselves first, take care of ourselves, go to the salon, get your hair done, get your nails done and all that stuff just to keep yourself looking a little bit nice for, your husband at the end of the day or your boyfriend at the end of the day. So it's like, we fall victim to that very, very easily. So we got to keep that in mind, especially, since, let's just say, women who've just had babies, we fail to realize that you can actually go to the gym or do home workouts with the baby, and not put excuses as to why you can't really take care of yourself in a situation like that.
Because I know that in a past relationship that I was in, this person always put everybody before her.
Right.
And at the end, when it was over, she became seriously resentful because all this time she was sacrificing all that she loved to make everybody else happy. But nobody saw it because everybody's thinking about themselves most of the time, especially when somebody's putting you first before them.
You get used to it. You get used
like
to
an entitlement.
taking from the person.
You become entitled to that person giving them their all for you. You know nothing else.
Right.
So that person or you could be giving everything to that person, and then in the end, that person doesn't give a shit about you. They'll leave because you never made your own priorities important. Right. So if you don't make your priorities important, why the hell should I?
Absolutely.
Subconsciously, you're not doing it to be selfish. Something.
No, it just happens like that.
You know what I mean? Aquarius and Scorpio.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah.
He's Aquarius.
Yeah.
His birthday coming soon.
35. Yeah. But I mean, when it comes down to it, putting yourself first is very important, and I had to understand that. So before I went through my spiritual awakening, I just said, I'm done. I'm done with putting everybody else. I'm done with putting all my clients first. I'm done with putting all my coworkers first. They all dipped anyway. They dipped anyway, but
they're gonna. It's funny. The more you put somebody first and neglect yourself, the more they're gonna just walk away.
They'll after they're done walking all over you.
Yeah, it just seems interesting, like how that happens. It just you kind of push them away. Technically, it's weird. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, and I, when I left it, I had to take time for myself, and
Right.
it took about 3 months of just isolation for myself to actually get to know myself. And a lot of y'all don't even know who you are. You think you're such and such
Mm-hmm.
servant. You think you're such and such mom or such and such dad or aunt or
Mm-hmm.
uncle or brother or sister,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't even know who the hell you are. You have been putting yourself
Take time to
in their roles
absolutely,
to service them. You forgot who the hell you
absolutely.
was.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, you become seriously resentful over that person when you actually realize that person either walked over you or left, or
That
maybe you
happened
were
to me.
raising a
Yeah.
child or something like that. And then by the time they're 18, you have been raising them your whole life, but you haven't focused on yourself. You don't even take a half an hour a day
To
to yourself. Your
yourself.
whole day is about serving your husband or serving your wife or serving your children
Mm-hmm.
when you all along forgot what about you? What about
What about
me?
your goals? What about your passions? What about your likes? What
Yep.
about your wants?
Mm-hmm.
And what you want to see within yourself? You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Just be careful. I remember that happened to me years ago. I was young, with one of my ex-boyfriends. I did a lot for him before marriage. You know what I mean? And it was like, I felt exhausted
Mm-hmm.
after the fact. He still left. We still left each other, obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
I really, really started to hate, like, with a passion, hate him because of all the stuff that I had, that I felt like I was doing for him, and I felt like he wasn't doing much for me at all. That was just me trying to be a wife before my time, and that's not cool. Don't be doing that, ladies or
Mm-hmm.
gentlemen. Don't do that.
Cause I could tell y'all right now, I
Mm-hmm.
got children, but shit, I'm getting mine too. I
Right.
ain't just living for y'all. Shit,
Yeah.
I ain't just
I know.
living for y'all.
It has to. You
I
have to
take care of
take that
y'all.
balance.
I
Mm-hmm.
raise y'all, but I'm not just living for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm getting to the gym. I'm
Mm-hmm.
playing basketball. I'm playing
Absolutely.
in my basketball leagues. I'm going to have fun. Just because you have children does
Does
not
not
mean you
mean
cannot have fun. It's just
no.
a little bit more complicated, but you can find a way to get it done. Because I don't know about y'all, like my like one of my friends had a son.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta stop playing basketball now. It's a rap. Got the little young ball. Like, why? Huh? It just never made no sense to me. Like, all I know is I'm gonna have as much fun with my kids as I possibly can. Yesterday, I'm like, okay, we joined a gym,
Mm-hmm.
and then I
Mm-hmm.
joined another one on top of that. I got the gym for me and Mrs Intensity,
Right.
and then I got the gym for the family and the kids. So so we got the Y for the family, so the kids can
Mm-hmm.
have something to do. But while they gonna have their fun, I'm not. I seen a bunch of parents sitting there yesterday watching their kids swim or watching their kids do something.
And they
You
just
know you could be in this gym working out too, but you just think because you're a parent, your
you
life is
must.
over and you're
Mm-hmm.
done. So it's okay to get out of shape. It's okay to get fat just because you got children, just because you got somebody to take care of, and it don't got to be like that. When it comes down to it, people becoming a spiritual being, realizing about what you are, you'll
Mm-hmm.
realize that it's very, very important for your self development to put yourself first. Because at the end of the day, like my person Lowell said, you can't be filling somebody with an empty cup when it comes down to it. So when it comes down to it,
Yeah.
you can't help somebody fully. You may be helping them, but
Mm-hmm.
you'll be more effectively if your cup was full at the
As
same time.
you got to give them the overflow. You got to fill your cup to the overflows, and the overflow is what you give other people. You see what I'm saying? If that made any sense.
I didn't understand that at all. But I was
No,
going.
you really, you
Run that back. Run that
you
back.
really have to fill your cup to the point where it's overflowing.
Gotcha.
Now, the overflow is what you can give to people
I got you.
and keep your cup full.
You threw that out really fast. I'm like, oh.
My bad. My bad.
I'm glad. No, because you were actually about to say what I'm about to say in a different way.
In a different way. You explain it in your way.
Bet.
Understood. Exactly.
So check this.
Rihanna Van Zandt said that.
Check this. Here's the thing. You got to realize that I always say a lot of parents don't have nothing to give their children because after their children become their children, they stop developing themselves. So you're sitting here checking homework. You're sitting here making your children a reading.
Mm-hmm.
Want to come to find out, maybe you should have done some reading. So you could actually use your life experiences with a little bit of knowledge to teach them.
Absolutely.
But a lot of y'all think just because y'all have children, you can't teach them.
Stop. Everything
And
stop.
in a way, they actually can't teach them because they don't have any knowledge themselves. Because
Mm-hmm.
when the children got here, you stopped developing for yourself. When it comes down to it, oh, thank you, Aquarius. are the best leaders. Let me just go ahead and say it. Duh, we're the best leaders. But anyway, when it comes down to it, I want y'all to understand that you gotta put yourself first.
You do.
Because you would be much more effective to help people if you did that. And I'm telling you right now,
you're gonna run yourself ragged if you don't.
I did that. I ran myself ragged to help all these clients. And when, you know, this person tried to ruin my business, all those clients that I was sacrificing everything for, coming to class, always on time, always, like, she saw that shit.
Yeah,
I was always on time.
I was there all the time.
Listen, let me tell y'all, I lived 50 to an hour minutes away from the gym that I actually trained out of.
And around that time was traffic time.
And it was traffic.
Yeah.
And I was on time faster than the clients that I was actually sacrificing for. I would ask for dues. They wouldn't have dues. And I'm like, yo, I haven't got no damn money to get home. I used to have to ask her for money to get home. And when shit hit the fan and they left me, I became seriously resentful towards them because I'm like, yo, I gave y'all my all, but they didn't want my all. They wanted what I had to give them, and they'll take it, and they'll take, and they'll take.
As long as you give them, they'll take.
Exactly. And then they'll go to the next person, take some more from, because you never made yourself a priority for these people. So they'll just take and take and take from you, and you'll realize they took everything from you because you had nothing to truly give them. They took your cup and they emptied it, and then they didn't have you had nothing to fill it. So now you're dealing with this cup right here, right? Because you never kept on filling your cup. You never refilled. You never refilled. You never refilled. So all they did was take everything out your cup. They drunk it
and drank some more.
And it was less. And it was less out your cup until that shit was empty. And you're like, yo, I don't got nothing to fill my cup, because at the long run, you wasn't really doing nothing for yourself. You was just living for them. And I don't care what nobody say. I got children, but I don't live for my children. I live for myself, which makes me more effective to raise my children. But I don't live for them. I don't live for them. I used to hate to hear that. Oh, I sacrificed for you. I birthed you. All this stuff.
Yeah.
Because
it's hard.
And now my mom and my dad are living the life because they stopped living for us. But that's when I truly saw both of my parents happy, because they stopped living for us. And they started focusing on my mom. Always said, Mama got to have a life too. My grandparents, when I came up, they were the grandparents that was always there. Yeah. My mom and dad ain't like that. My mom and dad is going to have some fun. Now, they're going to be there for their grandkids. My mom more than anybody. But my parents are going to live too, because they realize we gave up a lot to make sure you guys got where you were. Right. And you guys never appreciated it. And we never did appreciate it. Kids never really appreciate what the parents are giving. But when my parents got free, they got divorced and they got married to somebody else. But when they got free from us, they really started to live. And I couldn't get mad at them because they weren't there as much as they need. They didn't have to be. They raised us. They did their job. It's time for us to use the skills that we learned and do what we had to do. Even if you didn't have parents, it doesn't matter. You got to still keep on moving. This world's not going to stop for you if you create excuses because you didn't have parents or whatever. You're going to still have to get it done regardless. Either you're going to be, imprisoned by what happened to you, or you're going to use that to rise. Either or. It's up to you. But when it comes down to it, don't let somebody take advantage of you. Don't let somebody don't let somebody just take you, take everything out of you because you're not giving nothing to yourself. At the end of the day, you're going to care about yourself more than anybody else can care about you.
Right.
And at the end of the day, you must care about yourself to understand that you have to take care of yourself and make yourself the number one priority.
And even Jada Pinkett Smith said that too. Like
Jada
Van Zandt, Jada Pinkett Smith.
She's on a Yana Van Zandt?
No. It was different clips that's coming to my mind as we speak.
Okay. She
was basically saying, what we're saying, you have to take care of yourself. Don't care about the kids. Well, not really. It sounds crazy, but she was like, the kids have their lives. However, the husband has his life, but or vice versa. But you got to take care of yourself in order to, be good for them, in order to continue to be their parents or to continue being the person's spouse.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying?
You got to. You got to make sure you, a lot of women get with these men and they fall off because they have taken care of themselves. So you're living for this dude, and you actually forgot about yourself.
And you're a great woman to them. You're good because you're giving them everything.
Yep. You like you living for this cat and you know you forgot about yourself and you ain't attractive no
No,
more.
that's the
And
sad
then
part
boom,
about it.
he on to the next chick and
On
you didn't sit
cheating
here and
on
gave
you.
yeah.
Exactly.
And
That
yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Yo,
Also the
life is
fellas too.
crazy.
A lot of these fellas I'll be out here
That
be
too.
taking care of these females all crazy, making sure she got her hair all done and she out there and
And
all
can't
that
even
and
get a chance to give himself a haircut or
yeah,
something.
he ain't getting no shape up. He you know he getting fat and her face is on somebody else because you know she want the guy that she was when she first got with you. So I mean, hey, listen, when it comes down to make sure y'all put yourselves first. I feel like y'all got the message in this video, right?
Apparently, yes.
You got the message.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it comes down to it, put yourself first because at the end of the day, and there's nobody else is going to do it for you. All right. Please visit our website, united.com, intensityfitnessunited.com. We got some new coupons coming for this week, early week coupons from Monday to Wednesday. We'll put them up today and just stay tuned for that. All right. Got essential oils in, got more stuff coming in. Stay tuned. Got the deodorant in, got the lotion, got the soap. Get it all in. All right. The nutritional programs on deck, everybody. Understanding.
And check out my YouTube channel, Mrs. In10sity.
Also, that's right, you know. And we're gonna be uploading a lot of her videos this week when my computer gets fixed because I broke my computer.
Oh yeah.
It'll be out the shop on Wednesday. But Scorpio thinking like I was just thinking about the Jada Pinkett with her.
Yeah.
Boom. There you go. Oh, he is Scorpio. He is Scorpio.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. All right. So everybody, take care of yourselves today. Stay focused today. Have high energy and make sure you're putting the right things into your body because that's how you affect your mind. So besides that, this is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity.
And I'm Alana, aka Mrs. In10sity.
And our job is to
invoke thought
and help awaken the world's consciousness.
one person at a time.
Hopefully that person is you.